Hello everyone and welcome to the Queen City Jamboree here at Gill Stadium on this Friday, August 25th, 2022. My name is Kyle Heavey for Manchester Public Television. Glad to be with you to see the matchup between the Trinity Pioneers and the Bishop Guertin Cardinals. Game number 2 of the 4 games that are going on here for the Jamboree. And the captains all shake hands. We had a great first game. We did not broadcast it live, but it was a 30-0 Salem Blue Devils victory over the Goffstown Grizzlies. And we'll see what the Trinity Pioneers and the Bishop Guertin Cardinals have in store for us for game number 2, as we are ready to see what happens with the first real attempt of any sort of football for the 2022-2023 sports season. I had NHIAA Media Day up in Concord today, so I was able to find out all the intel that we'll hopefully be able to broadcast over the next 3 hours here, as it looks like the Cardinals have possibly won the coin toss. They switch sides here, and we'll see who celebrates more as we get ready to have this game go on. Bishop Guertin, I covered a bunch last year, and they have a new quarterback this year, and we'll see who exactly it will be. They have 3 on the roster, and one is a freshman, one is a sophomore, and one is a junior. I'm going to assume that the junior will be getting it, but we'll see here what the coaches decide. And now the referees make the call that looks like the Pioneers will get the ball first, as we will have 2 12-minute quarters here for each of the games. As again, this is just a jamboree, so we really get the warm-up to next week's games. And we'll get all into that as we go through the game, as both sides start to celebrate. And it's basically the battle of the Catholic schools here. Trinity being here in the Queen City, and the Cardinals being down in Nashua. And Cardinals have a little bit of bigger squad, but Trinity, being a D3 team, still has some great talent. It's kind of interesting to see. We don't generally see a D3 versus D1 team go on, but that's what we got here today. Sun has come out. It is 71 degrees as we get ready to kick off, as the 12 minutes are on the clock. Kickoff is supposed to be right at 6. We are 6:08, and we're waiting to see. Last game ran a little bit long with the 30-0 victory, and players get into formation. Looks like for Bishop Guertin, listed on the roster. Actually, they don't even have their kicker listed on the roster. We'll zoom in and try to get a number from this player here. Looks like we got a number 8 in Connor Lennon, who is listed as a wide receiver defensive back. So let's see what Connor's leg looks like here as we are off. And it's a good boot way down to the 5-yard line in Trinity. Let's see if he can find a hole. Makes some moves, runs into his own man, and down he goes with a trio of players there for the Cardinals. Great attempt there. At least a 15-yard gain by none other than number 21, Devon Ellis, the junior running back. Also plays defense. And we'll have a 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line for the Pioneers. I was able to watch right below. They were practicing their plays, and a lot of 3 running back combo formations, and quarterback Jack Service does a great job of running as well. So you'll see a lot of run plays. As the first one, Jack tries to get around. He's going to release it, and it's to Ellis. Ellis will get the first down, and he is dropped at the 41-yard line. So an easy 20-yard gain to start off for the Pioneers. And like I said, very tricky offense. Cardinals definitely will have their hands full with seeing what can happen. Looked like it was going to be blown up by the Cardinals defensive line, but instead end up working pretty well. Got to give some love to the center, Jeff Hickey, as well, the sophomore offensive lineman for the Pioneers. And Service back. Oh, we got looks like should be a offensive penalty there. And that's exactly. False start is the call. So a 20-yard gain brings you to a 5-yard loss. So back they go to the 36-yard line, and number 20 in Bobby Kinsella comes out. On comes Ben Edwards. And only a halfback and a fullback in the... Oh, it gives it to the halfback, and he goes for a 3-yard gain. Maybe... So second and 15. Well, actually, it will be about second and 12. Defensive line for Bishop Guertin, as you're seeing there, pretty stacked there. Number 52, the captain, Jacob Baker. Definitely gonna cause some disruption there. And Service and the shotgun formation. Gets the ball. It's going to be behind the line of scrimmage. See if we got a second pass. It does, but it goes for an incompletion. Attempt was to number 20 in Mr. Bobby Kinsella, but unfortunately it goes for an incompletion. The first of the day for the Pioneers. And now it will be 3rd and 12. And we'll see what the coaches drum up here. Some trickery to start off the game here. But now, Bishop Guertin Cardinals trying to stop it and get the ball in pretty good field position. Player in motion. Service. Got to hold on to it. Oh, he runs into an offensive lineman, and down he goes. Great tackle right there by the other captain, Rocco Gurasi. And that will bring up a 4th down and about 14. Actually, it'll be about... He got to the back to the line of scrimmage. I didn't think he did. And we'll see. Looks like Trinity is going to have their punter far back. Let's see if we get any more trickery from the Pioneers. A quick kick. Brought down. Takes a good bounce and pulled up and brought down at the 38-yard line. Tackled by Kinsella. And it was a great attempt by number 13 of Bishop Guertin in Matt Sanosuzo. Also listed as a quarterback, so we'll see what we got here. Looks like Sansuzo is going to be out there after returning that kick as QB. So they have 4 QBs listed on this page that I have in front of me. Sansuzo in the quarterback shotgun position. A handoff, breaks a tackle, breaks 2, and he will be brought down at the first down marker of the 48-yard line. Good hard running there by Mr. Charlie Bellavance, another captain. All these captains producing here for the Cardinals. Looks like it's barely short of the first down, so it'll be 2nd and inches. And Sanasuzo gonna hold it. He's gonna get that first down and drop down at the 36-yard line. So, some good speed there by Matt Sanasuzo. 6'1", 200-pounder. Has some speed and certainly some movement. Cardinals making this look easy. 8:42 remaining in the first quarter, or first half, I guess. Run up the middle, break some tackles. He's just a ram out there. Good hard running by Bellavance. 6'1", 231 yards. Yeah, I don't want to tackle him either. Bellavance and Sanosuzo get the call. And it'd be another halfback draw. Still on his feet, now taken down at about the 24-yard line. And that should be good for another first down for the Cardinals. Both squads getting a chance to get the ball here early in this game. And the Cardinals certainly making this look easy with some good hard running. Suzo gets the ball. Another. Oh, he's going to hold it. Up the middle he goes. Tries to cut back. He's going to make a move at the 10. And brought down at the 5-yard line. Hard running is making the Pioneers look pretty rough. Obviously, this is just a jamboree. It's the scrimmage. First time really facing another squad. Trinity has some great coaches. They can figure things out. Give them a little bit of time. I don't know how you tackle a 231-pound running back, but Pioneers are going to have to figure this out. Man in motion, gets the handoff, and he's going to walk right into the end zone for a Cardinals touchdown. Ethan Shumlecki, the junior, and right there, Cardinals take a 6-0 lead, 7:13 remaining in this first half, and we'll see if they kick it or if they go for two. And back out here is none other than Connor Lennon. Lennon kicks it up, and it is good. And the Cardinals take a 7-0 lead with some great play calling. I know the coach spends some time up here in Manchester. He doesn't mind this, having to play in his home city. But 7:13 remaining, and we'll see what the Pioneers can do with their second chance at getting the football. Referees ready to place the ball at the, I believe, the 40-yard line. And Lennon out there again. He gets brought down. Two runners back there for the Cardinals. Tough to see their numbers from this angle here. Can't really, no numbers on the shoulder pads for the most part. And the camera only zooms so well in. Try to work on that as we get through, as this is just preseason for me up here as well. So try to get through the motions. Lennon points to both sides, and off it goes. Another good kick, caught at about the 6-yard line. Makes a move, and he is smothered up by a trio of Cardinals. Wow, big hit there by number 33, Ethan Lab. And Lab, got to be pleased with that. Gets lots of loves, high fives. Cardinals feeling the excitement of this Queen City Jamboree so far. And the Pioneers will have to do some work from the 19-yard line, looking at a 81-yard drive if they are able to score. Jack Service back on the offensive line, waiting for the ball. Handoff. And he's quickly wrapped up. Big number 52, the captain, Jacob Baker, able to read that play and wrap him up. You can see Baker was ready to quickly blitz in. Defensive line, 6'1", 219 pounds. And he obviously has some strength. And it'll be a 2nd and 10 here for Trinity, trying to get anything going. Looks like we'll have service in the shotgun this time. And a timeout has been called by the Trinity Pioneers. So they are not on the same page as they were hoping to be. And you can see Coach yelling, trying to get things squared away. You can't just come off the field. You got to let someone know. We saw that with the Grizzlies in game number 1. And that's going to make coaches lose even more here than they already have lost in their tenures, or make them go gray, one or the other. As the Cardinals are ready after they had a quick breather, quick talk with their coach. Cardinals are expected to make a run this season in the D1 West Division. They start off next week at home versus Nashua South. Basically a battle of Nashua right there to start off the season. Then they head to Timberlane on 9/9 and Goffstown on Saturday 9/17. 9/23 they are at Merrimack. 3 straight games at home after starting the season, or 3 straight games on the road. Service is going to pass. Oh, he is absolutely smothered. A big sack right there by number 7. And a big loss right there. Connor Gabbard came in and laid the wood. And Jack Service will be, think about that later on, as he had no chance. That defensive line of the Cardinals is smothering anything that Trinity brings to the table. And it'll be 3rd and 16 with Trinity going to be in the shotgun, trying to give their quarterback any sort of time. Service gets the ball, a quick throw, some blocking, looks like a screen that's going to be taken down. So on the drive, only a 2-yard gain overall. Good attempt right there by Devon Ellis, who is by far their leading receiver so far in this game, with that 20-yard gain to start us off and a 2-yard. So Ellis will come off, and we'll have a 4th and what should be about a 14. 9, excuse me. And their kicker back out here, and Owens Artisor, the sophomore tight end, who also does the kicking duty for Trinity. See if they get a clean. Oh, he does not handle it cleanly, and he's tackled. Oh, he get a forward pass that would not be counted, and now the Cardinals will get the ball at the 1-yard line. Lateral is not supposed to, I guess it counts as a forward pass. Artisor able to make a completion, but it goes for certainly negative yards. And now Cardinals, with 5:31 remaining in this first half, will get the ball in a great field position. We got a new ball being brought out here. That's why the delay. Really bad pass. He's got to work on his throwing. I don't know if he's ever played softball, baseball, or football, but boy, does he have to work on that. But anyway, back to the action. Sanasoro back out here as QB in the shotgun formation. A little handoff, takes it, tries to make a move. He's got a bull rush, and does he get in? Let's see what the referee does. And a touchdown by Bishop Guertin. Chase Amaral, the senior wide receiver, able to get that, and he is in for the touchdown. And just like that, Cardinals now lead this game 13-0. One play, one touchdown, and one good-sized lead for the Cardinals. And now they're chesting on a new kicker here. Out is Keegan Williamson. Williamson Does not get a lot, but hey, gets it over. And that will be a 14-0 lead for the Cardinals. I wasn't sure if that was going to make it over, but Keegan Williamson, got to be pleased with that. Gets some loving, hard love, I guess. Heck of a push. Keegan, the sophomore, 5'10", 129 pounds. And now Trinity will get the ball for the third time. 5:24 remaining in this first half. We saw a blowout in game number 1. It was 22-0 at halftime, hoping to not see a replay or reenactment, I guess, here in game number 2. Pioneers looked good from the first play of scrimmage, a 20-yard gain, but so far, 3 and out their last time out. Sun is certainly in the eyes of the Cardinals here. They will flip sides at halftime. Lennon will kick it off again, and he squibs it this time. Goes down, handled by Ellis. He's going to be brought down. High tackle up in the shoulder pads. But Devon Ellis, and for those Trinity fans, I have a feeling you're going to get to say his name a lot from the way he's been playing so far. Jack Service, you'll see his name a lot too, as you have had in the past. He plays baseball, plays basketball, and he's just a heck of a player. But a D3 team always has trouble versus a D1 team. Huge size in schools and population. So we'll see what Trinity can do if they can get something going here. Looked like a false start, but not called, and he is going to be wrapped up very quickly. A flexing of arms right there to show his excitement from number 68 in Rocco Garcia. Rocco, 5'11", 303 pounds. Yeah, I'd be flexing if I was that size too, but he's got me beat for sure on strength. Second 11 here, clock running, under 5 minutes. Service runs into his tailback, and he is going to be brought down for a sack back at the 15-yard line. A trio of Cardinals able to come in and make that tackle. And now we'll have a 3rd and 11 from the 26-yard line. Three running backs in the backfield for the Pioneers. Handoff, slips and falls, and unlike NFL rules, you are officially down at that point as Tebow slips and falls, the junior running back, and could have made a couple more yards for sure, but instead it will be a 4th and 16, and let's see if the Pioneers can get a better kickoff on this play than their last one. Field position would be good for the Cardinals again if they were to have trouble. The Pioneers, that is, with the kickoff. Gets the ball and quickly gets rid of it. It's going to drop right about the 50. Takes a good Pioneer bounce, and it'll be stopped at about the 45-yard line. So we're talking about a 40-yard kick there. Not too bad. But the Cardinals, 3:05 remaining in this half, looking to add more to their lead. Pioneers were pumped up, saying their prayer to Hail Mary. And, well, unfortunately, Mary seems to be on the Cardinals side today. But still plenty of time. Still plenty of time. Sonosoro back out there doing the QB duty. Or Santa Suzo, my apologies. Oh, he's gonna take it. Makes a stiff arm, gets some blocking, goes down the sidelines, and is brought down right around the 26-yard line. So, a 30-yard gain by QB Santa Suzo. And boy, he is looking like he is ready to play like a Lamar Jackson, Tim Tebow, any sort of quarterback you might think that can run and throw. I think Santa Suzo, actually, I apologize. I want to say he was actually the quarterback last year. Now I remember. 1st and 10, a handoff. Gets tripped up and is brought down right at the 20-yard line. So about a 6-yard gain right there by Charlie Bellavance. Bellavance and Santa Suzo obviously have been playing quite a bit. Last year, I remember seeing them a few times. They have a decent schedule this year. Definitely has some games they can win. And a long pass for a touchdown. Santa Suzo finds his man. A lot of whistles on the play, though. Referees are going to talk here. Looking at the referee here. Too many men on the field, I believe it is. Well, great catch by Gavin Bombara. The 6'6", 182-yard, or 182 pound. And we'll see if they go back to the same play. See the size of him right there. 6'6" will obviously jump over a lot of guys. So that'll be 2nd and 5 here. A throw here. Catches it. Oh, tripped up. It did rain about 2 hours ago here at Gill Stadium before the game started. We had a nice front that kind of came through that cooled things off for a bit, but the humidity is starting to rise again. Catch by Chase Amaral, who already has a touchdown. 1:45 remaining in this. Clock should not be still running with a penalty on the field. He waves his hand saying the clock, stop the clock. The clock should have been, a lot of seconds should need to be added to the clock here. Even the referees are saying, hey, it's preseason for the clock operators too. Just like it is the officials, the umpires, the coaches, all sorts of things going on here. .141, they're saying to put back up on the clock. Hopefully that's, yeah, they did it very nicely. Clouds kind of starting to come in again. Sunshine. That is a huge loss. I'm not sure what the penalty was. I was kind of looking at the clock, but they are way back at the 40-yard line now. Second and 24 now. Coach is out on the field for Bishop Guertin. So it should have been a touchdown, but has really caused the Cardinals to go backwards after the consecutive penalties. See what Bellavance and Santa Suzo dive up here. Clock is running again. Shouldn't be. They have not hiked the ball, so that's kind of odd. We'll get this figured out by next Friday night when we are here for Central versus Salem. Santa Suzo looks to get the first down and more, takes the hit, and is brought down about the 16-yard line. A saving tackle there by number 20, Bobby Kinsella. .106 remaining in the first half. Officials all trying to get things worked out, trying to understand what they need to do. Looks like we might be getting a timeout here. Coach not pleased with things. Going to give his quarterback a little breather. Or actually, we're going to have a new quarterback come out here. First time seeing number 4, Michael McDonough. McDonough, the junior, 5'10", 176 pounds. See what he can do. He hands the ball off. Up the middle it goes. Fumble. Let's see who recovers it. It'll be recovered at about the 1-yard line. And let's see if Trinity can have a little bit of excitement to finally have something go their way. No signs, and it looks like it is going to stay with the Cardinals. Unlucky right there. Bellavance drops the ball, but very good play by their offensive lineman to get the ball. Logan Whitney, a lot of young offensive linemen here for the Cardinals. 38 seconds left on the clock. See if they can get it. They'll have a couple of shots at getting in for a touchdown. McDonough hands it off again and into the end zone. Number 3 goes for a touchdown, and that would be Ethan Shimlecki, who will get the touchdown, and that will put the score up to 20-0 Cardinals, with a chance to add an extra point here with a kick. Let's see who they have out here this time. Looks like they're going back to their original kicker in Connor Lennon. High snap, kick is up, and it is good. And the Cardinals add a extra point, a 21-0 first half lead. And things to be all going quite well for the green and yellow Cardinals. I'm loving the jerseys from Trinity with their all red. It reminds me of what the Patriots look like this year, but unfortunately, things have not gone as smooth as they would like. But obviously, they will be playing a whole different set of teams this year, including next week. They will be home versus Kingswood. Kingswood, not really a absolute dynamite powerhouse in the D3. Looking at their schedule, Kingswood to start off, Interlakes, Moultonborough, back-to-back home games, then back-to-back away, Conval and Monadnock, both tough teams right there. Monadnock with their run game is absolutely astonishing. Then a home game versus Campbell, that will be a fun one. The Hirschberger twins, obviously, with the Cougars, pretty good kids. And they certainly have been playing football their whole entire lives, as I am quite familiar with them. Then away versus Kearsarge, home versus Epping Newmarket, and got a kickoff here. Caught at about the 15, gonna make something happen. Look at this. Another good run there by Mr. Ellis. Excuse me, Kinsella that time. And now with 21.2 seconds to go, we'll have a chance for a couple plays. Trinity has all 3 of their timeouts, so if they can get something going, they certainly have a chance. Let's see if they just kneel it, though. Oh, run up the middle by Service. It gets about a half a yard, but is swallowed up by a plethora of big, strong defensive linemen, including number 61, Tommy Koch, or junior, 6 foot, 375 pounds. And that looks like it will do it for the first half of this game. Cardinals with a 21-0 lead, and they will be getting the ball first in the second half. Quick timeout here as the teams will have a chance to get some water, take a break, and figure out what they need to do. Right below us, the Memorial Crusaders start to warm up. They'll be playing next versus the Bedford Bulldogs. That'll be a tough one right there. Crusaders played in this game last year. Obviously, Queen City Jamboree, you want to have as many Manchester teams as you can. And Kai Colson, their top running back last year, tore his ACL and wasn't able to go at all last season. So hopefully for better results this year. And the Bulldogs get ready over on the far side. So looks like the Cardinals are good to go. They're in their huddle trying to say, we're doing everything right. Let's keep trying their best, while Trinity is ready to come out. Quick check of the radar. I'm just curious if it's gotten cloudy at all. It's gotten quite cloudy all of a sudden, so always nice to check that forecast. See if there'll be rain for this game or the next game. There's some showers to the west. Nothing too worried about. These kids can handle it. Well, they switched sides, didn't have to kick off again. Trinity will get the ball. And now we'll be going from right to left across your screen. Cardinals will be going left to right. And now Service throws one up high up in the air. This is a duck, and it's intercepted by the Cardinals. Number 15 and Ronan Belsieri able to make that catch, as that was just thrown up in the air. Absolutely no time for Service to have a chance to make a play and make a clean throw. He just basically threw it up in the air, and well, if that was a baseball, it'd be cans and corn. And now the Cardinals still will have their main starters out here. Just impressive. Sanasuzo and Bellavance in the backfield. See if they have Sanasuzo throw a little bit more. They do here. He goes up high, unable to make that catch. Let's see if that was their 6'6". Yes, it was Mr. Bombara. So, 2nd and 10 now. Play clock running low here. Bishop Guertin loves to play to the very last second of the play clock. A handoff, and Bellavance trying to get outside, rumbles and tumbles, and really is only able to get about a 6-yard gain. Looking at the Trinity squad there, cheering on their teammates. And now we have a new quarterback here. Oh, excuse me, not a new quarterback. Number 15 and Ronan Belsieri going out wide. San Francisco gets the ball, but we have a whistle on the play. False start on the Cardinals. Do it again, but from 5 yards out. And now. Cardinals still waiting for the play to be called in. Finally, they get it. And now we'll see if the Pioneers are ready for whatever's in store. Looks like it's going to be a pass. He's looking to go deep, and instead just throws it to a short pass right there. And that will do it for that play from the Cardinals. Giving his time plenty of popcorn in the air. Sorry. You can hear the Crusaders warming up underneath us. So now a 3rd and 6 from the 32-yard line. Oh, gets back. They should have just hiked it right there. Neutral zone infraction, and now they are calling timeout. Cardinals gotta realize that you can hike the ball at a moment like that. Get that easy 5 yards on a neutral zone infraction. Trinity gonna have to work on that a little bit more to realize you can get back and not be in trouble. Well, again, the Queen City Jamboree going on live here on this beautiful night. August football is kind of strange around here, but that's where we're at. Pioneers ready to go out. Cardinals still, now they're starting making a motion here. Trinity bench getting a little bit louder here. It's the first time you've really been able to hear them throughout this game. Trying to get this 3rd down stop to get the ball back. Man in motion, Sanasuzo gonna throw it. Oh, good completion, and that will go for a 1st down. Tackled by Jack Service, but it was caught by none other than Ethan Shimlecki. And that will be a 1st down for the Cardinals. And more time will come off the clock, but McDonough, their backup quarterback, comes out again. McDonough waits for the play call. So 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Handoff, rumbling tunnel, and finally, good job by a duo of Pioneers to stop any more. Jordan Joyle really showing his strength right there. I believe that was also a Antonio Giovagnoli. I'll learn these names in due time, as I just was handed the rosters probably a half hour before the game. McDonough hands it off, a run up the middle, drop down at the 2-yard line. And number 33, haven't said his name, Ethan Lab. Actually, I have. Cardinals, 8:27 or go in this game. Looking to add another 6 up on the scoreboard. Lab in the backfield with Michael McDonough. McDonough in the shotgun. Looks like, see if he just hands it right over to Lab. He does, a delayed. And either way, Lab goes in for the 2-yard touchdown. Celebration in hand for the Cardinals, as Lab will be pleased with that stat line right there. Get some love from his teammates, and now we'll see if Connor can get the extra point again. Connor Lennon, so far so good. Kicks it up and in again. Oh, a 28-0 lead, 8:05 remaining in this game. And the Pioneers want to get at least some points on the board. Certainly been a difficult act so far. I think it'll have a much easier time next week versus Kingswood. 7 o'clock start up there at the Dairyfield Park. 2 home games going on next week here in the Queen City. It'll be Central versus Salem here. We'll have a chance to see Central in a little bit as they will play the 8 o'clock game versus the Pembroke Academy Spartans. While the Kingswood Knights will come down to play at 7 o'clock next week. Bishop Guertin will be ready for Nashua South as well, both playing at Stello Stadium. Lennon stretches his leg, ready to kick it down to the 5-yard line. He's been pretty good at that so far. This one takes a bounce, handled, and now needs to make a move, gets past 2, rides the sidelines, and brought down by a horse collar. See if they throw a flag on that. Referee did not see it somehow. I could see it from all the way up here. Either way, it'll go for about a 32-yard gain on that, so. Jack service. Timeout called. And this will be Trinity's first timeout called. A lot of water being yelled by the coaches. Obviously, the freshmen and the young players have to be ready for the water at any time. It's your first chance at learning the ropes, and so far they are failing. Bedford's still in the stretching, getting ready for the next game. A 28-0 lead. The Battle of Catholic Schools going on. Manchester versus Nashua. But it looks like the Gate City team of Bishop Guertin Cardinals feeling good about themselves. Cardinals run it back out on the field. Bobby Kinsella been actively the first one out on the field. The kid looks like a baller for Trinity. He's doing all that he can for his squad. Jack Service rushes up to the line with his captain, or this center, Jeff Hickey. And a quick handoff to the fullback, but he is quickly brought down. Actually, he's brought down, but good sportsmanship right there by number 40 in Matt Brezen. 6'2", 194-yard linebacker. Kinsella out there late. Service gives this the call. And we'll have a 2nd and 10 here. Service looks at the line. Gonna hold it this time, but the blocking was subpar, and he is brought down quickly by Ethan Shimlecki. Service able to get up, but Shimlecki has been a very busy man in this game. Big loss there. It will now be a 3rd down, and let's see where they have the ball. About an 18. Thank you to the chain gang doing their job today as well. Getting ready for some raindrops from the looks of things. And now, Service. His jersey's starting to rise up. And Service, quick throw. And not able to be completed. Would have only gone for about a 5-yard gain. And Trinity looking like they will punt the ball away. One good thing about this game, they can learn from their mistakes and see what they can do differently for next time. I think the frustration they might be having right now will be all different next week when the Knights come to town. Quick snap, punt high up in the air. Let's see where it comes down. 50-yard line, takes a Pioneer bounce. Look at this, gained an extra 13 yards right there, and finally taken by number 20, Bobby Kinsella. Kid does it all. So Cardinals will get it 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to drive 62 yards to add one more to score. Battle of D1 in first game, Salem versus Goffstown. Had a score very similar to this. Michael McDonough. Hands off the ball. Gets it about a 4-yard gain right there. Lights now just starting to turn on as the clouds have come in here. In just a few weeks, we'll be starting these games right at 7 o'clock, and the lights will already be on, and we'll be ready to go. McDonough with another handoff. Brought down, so it'll be a big 3rd and 2 right here for the Pioneers to try to stop. Handoff was to number 33, Alejandro Foden, the freshman running back here. So Cardinals playing some younger kids with a chance to see what they have in store. Under 5 minutes remaining in this contest. Game 2 of 4. We'll have Memorial versus Bedford after this, and Central versus Pembroke as the late game tonight. And now McDonough with a QB sneak. Good legs on this kid. Gets it all the way down to the 33-yard line. A nice 25-yard gain by McDonough. So good to see that the Cardinals have youth on their side right there. Always nice to have a QB that can run. A little bit faster than Tom Brady right there. Now here we go. 1st and 10. Handoff wrapped up and brought down. There's some celebration right there. Number 81 for the Trinity squad in Jordan Joyle, the senior tight end linebacker. Does it all. New quarterback out here for the Cardinals as well. This will be Johnny Canaway, the sophomore, 6 foot, 152 pounds. And he'll hand it off and immediately wrapped up. Wow. Great job right there by, again, Joyle. With him there was Antonio Giovagnoli. So now we have not seen any throws from Canaway yet. Let's see what they do on 3rd and 7 here. Canaway gets the ball. Oh, he'll hold on to it this time. And he wrapped up and brought down. And that'll go for a sack. Tebow able to get that sack right there. And we'll see what the Cardinals do on this 4th and 9. A 2-yard loss on that sack. And it looks like with just 2:20 remaining in this game, they will take their chances at a 4th down play. Motion across there by number 14 in Will Helmke. Gets the play. Canaway tries to stay on his feet. He's going to release it. Caught. Brought down at about the 14-yard line. And that will be good enough for the 1st down. So Cardinals doing it all tonight. 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, and now a 4th down completion. And the clock has stopped due to the 1st down, but a minute 50 to go in this game. And Trinity did use one of their timeouts, 2 remaining, but at this point, this game should most likely be over. They'll run it a couple times and kill this clock and kill the game with a 28-0 victory. But anything can happen. We'll see. A run up the middle, finds some daylight, and is wrapped up, brought down at about the 17-yard line, I'm going to give it. Great blocking by the Cardinals in this game, I will say. For a young offensive line, they look like they're very promising in the next couple of years. They might be able to bring a state title back down to Nashua. And 60 seconds ticks away on the clock. Canaway in the shotgun again. He's gonna keep it this time. Tries to hurdle a man. Terrible idea. And he is brought back down to about the 19-20 yard line. And not a good sign as we have a limping Pioneer. Looks like an ankle rolled up on, and that is none other than Jordan Joyle, who has been doing great work in this late part of the game. 25 seconds remaining. This should be the last play here. One more handoff, wrapped up and brought down. And the Battle of the Catholic Schools is over now as the last 10 seconds to go. The Cardinals, with a 21-0 victory at halftime, score one more touchdown in the second half and win this contest. So it's been fun. Game 2 of the Queen City Jamboree over with. We'll take a quick break and see what's in store for the Bulldogs and the Crusaders. Coach Tom Bazoin in the studio here. Looking forward to having a chance to talk to him, see how his squad is looking. If he's got time to possibly do some commentary, he's more than welcome as well. But we'll call it a night for game number 2. 2 more to go, so stay tuned. Manchester Public Television, happy to be here at historic Gill Stadium on this Friday, August 25th, 2022. Stay tuned. Back after this.